Hey, what's that kid doing?
They changed the game in the toy business and enriched our childhoods. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 toy lines of all time.
It's fun!
For this list, we're looking at those toys whose success transcends generations and were more than just a fad. However, things as general as a toy ball are not eligible, as they have been played with for centuries. This is the final installment of our top toy line series, ranging from the 1960s onward. Number 10. G.I. Joe.
Joe's gonna turn back, Cobra attacks! Going into action with action packs!
Go Joe! We start our list by merging the toy line with the front line.
Meet Sergeant Slaughter and his Triple T tank.
Sergeant Slaughter is now a part of G.I. Joe!
G.I. Joe was the world's first action figure when he was initially created as a 12-inch model in the 1960s. And by the 80s, he had taken over toy stores worldwide as a smaller 3 3/4-inch soldier.
Call them the members of the G.I. Joe team!
And here's Gung Ho, Airborne, Doc, and Snow Job. And every Joe has a two-handed battle grip.
In England, he was Action Man. And on both sides of the Atlantic, he was awesome. Proving the point that boys will play with dolls if the marketing is right, Joe had clothing, weaponry, vehicles, and all sorts of accessories. He was like Barbie's Ken, only way cooler and with his own show. Joe's a real American hero.
G.I. Joe, American hero!
Live the adventure of G.I. Joe. Action packs and figures sold separately.
Go, Joe!
Number 9. Star Wars toys.
It's Darth Vader, watch out! And he's got a lightsaber!
It was one of the decade's-defining movies, and it was one of the decade's-defining toy lines. When Star Wars was released in 1977, the intergalactic saga mounted an assault on the merchandise market like nothing else before it.
My goodness, the Star Wars TIE Fighter and X-Wing fight. Now your children can relive our great space battles.
With its range of action figures, vehicles, and specialist items, Star Wars topped many a Santa list that year.
And here's Kenner's Death Star space station, 4 floors of action. A trash compactor too.
Setting a film industry trend for generations to come. These toys brought a galaxy far, far away into our playrooms.
Batteries are not included. May the Force be with you and your children.
Number 8. Super Soakers.
It's a water gun of a higher caliber.
There was a time when a water pistol was a humble, simple contraption. But the Super Soaker changed the water fighting world forever. First sold in 1989, this thing revolutionized every last aspect of the summertime weapon. The triggers were more ergonomic, the canisters more aesthetically pleasing. The pump action made us all feel like action heroes. But most importantly, the shot was seriously powerful.
Now that's pressure! Nice shot!
When you got hit by one of these, you didn't expect dry clothes for a week. Never had a product name more perfectly described the product itself.
Oh, Buffy!
A range of up to 60 feet.
Number 7. Nerf.
Face it, you're either on one end of a Nerf weapon or the other.
From a summertime gun to an everytime gun. Since 1970, Nerf made many a foamy fun thing. From footballs to basketballs to baseballs.
With the Nerf Liquidator Bat, your swing creates a tidal wave of power.
But this non-expanding recreational foam was most famous as high-performance playground weaponry. The child-friendly firearms became known as blasters, and they trumped anything else that your friends could throw at you. As the old adage went, it's Nerf or nothing. The only equipment necessary for many a recess war, Nerf was so cool they even had a young Seth Green on their TV commercials.
What's better than hitting the mall? Hitting it with a Nerf slingshot.
Way before Austin Powers, Green was all about firepower.
Definitely.
Number 6. Transformers. Not only were Transformers a dream come true for plenty of children, they got the parental thumbs up as well. Our son wants a toy robot, but he also wants a toy car. Why not give him both? Going on to inspire a popular TV show, comic books, video games, and movies. These alien robots did exactly what their name implies.
Galvatron transforms from laser cannon to fighting robot!
And Ultra Magnus from huge car carrier to Autobot commander.
1 second, we were zooming through the city streets with our built-for-speed sports car. The next, we were beating up the baddies as a robot. More than meets the eye, and more than our excitement could take as the Autobots battled the Decepticons.
Decepticon attack! Autobots will stop them!
Each sold separately from Hasbro.
Number 5. Easy Bake Oven.
Remember when you were little and had fun making mud pies?
The ideas of home cooking and housewifery might have changed a little since, but for the aspiring 60s girl, the Easy Bake Oven was often exactly what you wanted.
Now there's a Betty Crocker Easy Bake Oven, just for you.
Mom was forever making and baking, and you wanted a little piece of that pie, or at least to make a little piece of that pie. True, the technology involved here was not about to replace the goods in your parents' kitchen, but it did allow a kid to cook for themselves. Introduced in '63 and popular again 3 decades later, it was domestic bliss in a box, all powered by a bulb.
Be a Betty Crocker baker, make a Betty Crocker cake in your Betty Crocker Easy Bake Oven.
Number 4. The Rubik's Cube.
There's never been a puzzle quite like Rubik's Cube, and America may never be the same.
Few brain teasers have achieved a cultural reputation to match this toy box regular. The Rubik's Cube is considered one of the best-selling toys of all time, and one of the symbols of the 20th century. Created by Hungarian Erno Rubik in 1974, it's a puzzle that just about anyone can play.
Rubik's Cube has been involved in divorce proceedings.
As long as you understand basic colors, you can bemuse yourself with this contraption. The playroom, the coffee table, the back seat of your car, or the top drawer of your desk at work. The Rubik's Cube was everywhere. Part puzzle, part math problem, part structural challenge, and part toy. This colorful cube is the kind of plaything that'll make you see red, and green, and blue.
Rubik's Cube. Over 3 billion combinations, but just one solution.
Number 3. Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels, look at them go now, wouldn't you know they're Hot Wheels?
What for? The iced tea, the rocket by Baby.
Die-cast toy cars were a very big business throughout the 70s, but Hot Wheels were the absolute must-haves. A sturdy toy in which the quality compared to its competitors was clear. By the end of the decade, car manufacturers would be lining up out the door to get their latest designs done in miniature. Kids could race them, crash them, collect them, do anything they wanted with them. Although we didn't go with the winner at our top spot, Hot Wheels race into a respectable 3rd place finish on our podium.
See these Hot Wheels everywhere?
Take out some of those boulders.
They help us get the job done.
Number 2. Barbie.
Here are 5 of your favorite friends, Barbie, Midge, Skipper, Allen, and Ken.
Falling just short of our top spot is the one doll to rule them all. Created by Ruth Handler and launched in 1959, it didn't take long for this doll to dominate the market and to spawn a slew of just as collectible family and friends.
But you haven't met Skipper. She's Barbie's little sister, and she has beautiful long hair you can really brush.
Barbie had a grip on fashion and lifestyle unlike anything else before her.
What do you like best about Barbie? Her wonderful wardrobe. I like her clothes, and she got some bendable legs.
She was more than just a toy, she was a trendsetter. A position of unparalleled playtime power that would often lead to controversy, Barbie broke the rules and little girls loved her for it.
Barbie, beautiful Barbie.
Before we pull our top toy out of the box, here are a few honorable mentions.
Turn Etch A Sketch upside down and shake, and everything disappears.
I always considered the GAF Viewmaster an ingenious invention of great educational value.
Simon sets the pace. You follow right along. Light the lights that Simon lights, or he'll tell you that you're wrong.
3 cheers for Cheer Bear! Hooray!
Every day can be a Care Bear day.
And he really talks.
That tickles.
And laughs. Tickle him again, and hold on, because his whole body shakes with laughter.
Number 1. Lego.
Lego is here. Hey, kids, look.
Interconnecting pieces of plastic sold in bright colors, Lego was first invented by Ole Kirk Christensen in Denmark. And while it was first manufactured in 1949, it was still a top toy in 2009. There is some serious longevity in those little bricks. The first decade of the new millennium saw the company really expand into all areas of media and enjoy particular success with their specific themed sets.
discover the castle's secrets, and explore its mysteries.
Harry Potter Lego was a huge hit, as was Lord of the Rings Lego, Disney Lego, pretty much every type of Lego you could think of.
It's in your hands to help Indiana Jones prepare the getaway and bring home the treasure.
Where other traditional toys have tried and failed in the modern market, these guys have gotten even greater.
You can build Luke Skywalker's X-Wing Starfighter.
Do you agree with our list? What do you think is the best toy of all time?
I like you, you funny guy.
For more nostalgia-packed top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
He's sensational. He's Evel Knievel.